So I thought I was going to go back in and record the voiceover work after the fact, but I was dumb and I didn't take into account that I can read the lines much faster than I would be able to speak them later while reading them over like a script. So unfortunately, this little section here is going to be kind of without the voiceover, which is a bummer. I'm still really enjoying this game overall. It's giving me a lot of good ideas and things that I like about it and things I would like to see implemented in games going forward. I do love the pixel art style. I just wish that the translation was a little bit stronger because there's still some very wonky sentence structures and word choices that this translation has going on. I don't really know whether or not this was done by a team of people or multiple people. I should probably look that up. Hmm, that's perfect. Oh, come to think of it, little Rubrum told me something. Enid and Arden might be up to something. What is it? I don't know. Rubrum said Enid wouldn't tell him even when he begged. Anyway, they're definitely getting ready for something. Maybe a party or something. I wish I could just get hammered, but I guess that would be difficult with two little kids. I'm not a little kid. Right, you're a cool witch. A party. I wonder if I have anything to prepare. Come to think of it, don't you have something like that? I saw witches gather at Highline Square and put something down during the Harvest Festival. When night fell, those things gave out light. It was spectacular. That sounds like firecracker potion. Exactly. Why didn't I think of that? Crafting those was prohibited at school for witches, but I'm an apprentice witch now. If they allowed that, the school would have needed to be repaired at least 10 times. It wouldn't be that bad. I don't know what you're talking about, but I guess I was helpful. Right, I'm inspired. Then do your best with the repairs, Kyla. I'm going to go now. Something came up. Okay, let's all cheer up. It'll take about a day to repair the fountain. If it's a recipe, we could ask Diane about it, right? Rubrum will love it. You're here? Yeah, how was it, Arden? Still the same, even after eating that candy or something. I couldn't sleep because of the dream. You still recall nothing about the curse? Well, like I said before, I can roughly remember, but don't exactly know who it was. Still, there wasn't any kind of trace left? I searched the inside of the restaurant after you left, but there was nothing in particular. Come to think of it, there are things that I put outside because I'm going to throw them away. Take a look at them. Why would you throw them away? Because I don't know why they are here. They seem to have just popped up. I've thrown away quite a few things like this in the past. Some of them seem to have taken by other people. If you see something you like, you can take it. It might be cursed, though. Never mind, then. I'm not selling, but I haven't said a single word. Aren't you here to get me to sell sparkler wine? Correct. See? Don't be like that. Why have you stopped selling it? Did you lose the recipe? There was never a recipe to begin with. Wait, no. I think there was, but now it's gone. What do you mean? I've never said I wouldn't sell liquor anymore. Since the prickly vine sprouted, the water's changed, and no matter what I do, the flavor's just not right. Kyla's being unreasonable. Which is to say, Kyla won't like the taste of the new wine? Maybe. Then why not try making new kinds of liquor? It's too much of a bother. Do you know anything about liquor? I'm an expert when it comes to twinkle twinkle juice. I've helped brew moonshine before. You're no help at all. I haven't reached the drinking age, okay? How about this? I'll go find some wines Kyla might like, and you make it, Arden. Then go ask the adults who can imbibe. Okay. Just regular old bootlegger. Alright, Enid. Let's see what you want for booze. Aw. You can have that back, though. Liquor's just like tea. It only goes down well when it smells good. A good aroma makes everyone feel better even before drinking. Seems like anything that's delicious smells good. Yes, so it isn't really that novel to make wine with tea leaves. Make wine with tea leaves? Some people will use anything they can get their hands on to make wine with. It worked pretty well when I tried it with some silver starbell I found in the green forest. All this reminiscing makes me misty-eyed. When I was young, I thought only liquor with high alcohol content was the real deal, and downed a lot of it. Enid. But after I returned to the village with my husband, I started making milder drinks. Open a bottle of the sparkling wines that the gardens filled with its aroma. I'm not sure. Okay. So the adult you were looking high and low for is me? After all, you're an adult, Arden. I suppose if we're talking body size. So, Arden, what's a good wine to you? A sweet wine seems good. Really? Why? There's a saying that the harder a person's life, the sweeter the wine. I thought you wouldn't like sweet wines. I don't know where you got that from. I just have this feeling that there used to be someone very fond of sweet wines. Sounds like a good chance to make some fruit wine. There's plenty of cranapple growing around the village, which would be a good ingredient. This story is foreign to me. Okay. Apparently you don't drink. Okay, wolf boy. Ew, interesting. Fine wines. There are plenty of them. What's your poison of choice, Kyla? Wines with a bitter aftertaste that lingers on the tongue. Mild wines should be enjoyed in a nice, moody setting. Sweet dessert wines aren't really my thing, but they're good once in a while. I'm starting to think you just like drinking as long as it's alcohol, Kyla. You got that right. But if I had to pick one, I'd go for wines with a bitter aftertaste. Spend all day sweating by a fire, and a mouthful of that would be like heaven. I can almost feel my mouth watering. Well, Enid mentioned that the leaves of the splash carrot are especially bitter. Is the wine made out of that any good? Great, then this should do the trick, I guess. Sweet wine, bitter wine, fragrant wine. There's so many kinds of wine. This is why wine aficionados get wasted every day. But will Arden's restaurant have so many ingredients in stock? Arden only sells meat dishes. Maybe he's got a secret menu. Doesn't look like it. Let me see. A sweet wine, that would be a cran apple. Bitter wine will be splash carrot, and the fragrant wine would be silver starbell. Let's take some on my way. Go on, take more. 3 of each, cran apple, splash carrot, and silver starbell. Okay. Virgil, there's a cat. Is it here to see me? I don't think so. It just happens to be standing in front of the house. Are you sure? Look again. This is nothing but the expression of let's play. How are you doing, kitty? It doesn't give a damn about you. No way. It didn't hear me, that's all. I hope it's not ignoring me on purpose. Let's have a closer look. This cat is kind of shy. I think it's just avoiding humans habitually. So I see. It must be because we don't know each other well yet. So it will soon get used to me and drop by. That stubbornness of yours is impressive, Ellie. But I've got a cat at my door. Ellie, you've never kept a cat. You don't know them. Cats are attracted to magic power. It's just here to have a look after finding the long vacant witch's house occupied by a new witch. But I'm also a witch. I've got magic power. Shouldn't it be attracted to me too? Or is it the magic power of a witch apprentice too weak? No idea. I've never dealt with cats. Me not knowing cats is also justified since witch apprentices don't get animal companions. You could have had one if your guardians allowed, but Aiden gave me an absolute no. Can't be helped. Dad is terribly allergic to fur. But I can finally take the initiative now that a cat is at my door. I'll give it another go. Kitty! It's gone. That's aloof, as expected from cats. It was here to see me, but it wouldn't let me stroke it. Isn't that too much? It wasn't necessarily here to see you. And no cat would willingly be stroked by a stranger as long as it's a cat. There are exceptions, such as the cats kept by the school faculty and the owls too. They are used to students, as you said yourself, exceptions. Can't argue with that. I finally got a cat coming to me, but I don't know what to do. It's a shame. Isn't that a perfect opportunity for forming a bond? It wasn't quite the ideal interaction, but at least you've met. Right. That they show up at the witch's house means they are interested in this place. But since this house doesn't hold any cat supply, no one would bother to come except those that live nearby or in the village. Right, after all, cats can thrive anywhere. I can ask the villagers. Some may be familiar with those cats. Ask the villagers about the cats wandering the village. I also want to become friends with them soon. Firecracker potion. It's a potion I've always wanted to try making. You too, Diane? Sure, it's the highlight of the Star Gun Festival. Right, I liked the fireworks on the last day the most. There's somewhere I want to use this time. Can I get the recipe? It's not hard to register the recipe in the catalog, but Ellie, as you likely already know, it's forbidden to craft a firecracker potion while enrolled in the school for witches. But I'm already an apprentice. In that case you can, but there are conditions. Before the laws, a firecracker potion would often blow the butts off people or burn down houses. You have to report how many and for what purpose to the witch administration. The administration? Ellie, you're like an unfinished hat. Still haven't found the recipe?
They say I would have to report it to the administration. Oh, you can just use the Master Witch's name. Please fill out the Master Witch's name, your name, the intended purpose, and how many right here. The Master Witch's name? What? Ellie, you little furball. You're writing my name with your hellish handwriting. Looks like your Master Witch has quite a temper. If you'd like, you can also put the name of someone else. Then Arya and Ellie, wine for village party. Okay, I will add it for you. My name is Diane. Thank you for coming today. Whew, my heart pounds out of my chest every time something like this happens. Stop acting, it's terrible. You'll get caught. But I have no choice. I wrote down Mom's name because it was the only name I could think of. That should be fine, right? Let's make a firecracker potion since we've accomplished our goal. I'm really getting worried. Arden, do you know the cats that sometimes come to the village? Cats? You mean those small animals that walk on four legs? Yep, the ones that have a nose and ears and go meow. This explanation is unasked for. Of course I know those annoying creatures. So you don't like cats? I'd say I'm uninterested. Not even when you see them wandering the village? Those brats sometimes steal my pre-cut fruit. They can eat a bit of unprocessed ones if they have to, but the pre-cut ones, that's cheeky. Well, I'm afraid you can't expect cats to know manners. But it sounds like you do pay attention to them, Arden. I've been telling you that I have no interest in cats. Find Rubrum if you want to discuss cats. I've had enough. Arden, I've brought you the ingredients for winemaking. Great work. Oh, you've even brought the ingredients. I'm certain your restaurant does not stock these. That's right, it doesn't. I knew it. You're always selling the same things. It's fine as long as it tastes good. Will you be able to make the new wines using these? Yes, hopefully everything goes well and no one comes pestering me again. How about preparing some drinking snacks to go with the wine? It's said that the flavors of the wines will change with the food they're paired with. What is this there to do? Let's go take a look. You don't even drink. How would you know all that? Dad and Mom often snuck me a few bites of the drinking snacks they paired with their wine. Stringy fries with cheese pulling long when picked. Roast sweet potato that melted in the mouth with an explosion of butter. Yes, we should be good with beef bread and beef stew. You've been offering that all along. Don't familiar things taste the best? It'd be a waste of all those wines if you paired them with those foods. Well, what would be a good pairing? Certain pairings tend to be more compatible. You don't need someone who cares about those things? I'll go look for the ingredients. Go ask around if they're about their compatibility or whatever. Tell Kyla to come with you next time. Since you're going, bring them when Kyla is working. Always going on about how wine after a day of hard work tastes the best. Oh my, you're not old enough to drink, are you, Ellie? I'm helping Arden to look for suitable drinking snacks. Oh, I see. You've definitely asked the right person. There aren't many people like me who've tried all kinds of wine and every food pairing. Wow, could you give me a few recommendations? Though I like bitter wine, it doesn't go down easily if it's over the top. These go well with spicy soups or savory drinking snacks. Shakuka. A shakshuka with chunks of meat and pepper would be great too. Fries with barbecue sauce, fried with bacon bits are delicious. I'd recommend pairing bitter wine with shakshuka and french fries. Do you need anything? Well, I'm not familiar with that. You're not familiar with a lot of things. That's kind of strange. What about you? You seem more like a dog person. Good morning. Yeah, I thought so. Man. You really don't have a lot to say for yourself, do you? Hello, Apprentice Witch. I've never heard of it. I don't know about that. It's a big problem. You can't sleep well if you keep dreaming, can you? Not that bad. I sleep fine. Then you don't eat well? No, I also eat well. What? Then you're healthy. But I'm still concerned. When that happens, I tend to work more. When I hammer, the trivial thoughts disappear and I can sleep better. Enid, may I ask you a question? Hello, what is it? I wish to learn about the relationship between the villagers and the cats. Cats? What kind of cats are we talking about? A cat recently came to my door. I wish to know where it lives, and also whether there are cat lovers in the village. I see. As you've probably noticed, there are many cats in the village. Although they stopped coming after the prickly vines appeared, some seem to have returned. Is that so? Then does any of the villagers keep cats? No, no one in the village keeps them. They just roam around as they want. I see. I thought they were house cats of someone in the village. They are not, but they get fed from time to time. I myself also feed them when it strikes me. The cat at my door probably lives nearby. That's likely the case, although I don't know those cats well enough to tell them apart. What a pity. I hope someone knows the one at my door. Speaking of which, a stranger seems to visit the village every once in a while to look after the cats. I've never met him myself, so I can't describe him, but still, I know he's left some traces. Traces? You mean a stranger stays in the village from time to time? So it seems, but that's all I know. I see. Thank you for telling me about it, Enid. I haven't had any drinking snacks in a long time. Since my husband was gone, I haven't drunk either. Don't you like wine, Enid? I don't really like or dislike it. Besides, I have rubrum now. But I get a little nostalgic thinking about it. He loved sweet and sour drinking snacks with his wine, such as baguette slices with tomatoes, basil, olive oil, and garlic, or witch flower salad topped with lemon juice. He said nothing tasted better than fragrant wine plus bruschetta with witch flower salad. He had it a lot. Rubrum, have you seen any cats coming to the village? Cats? Yeah, a cat recently came to my door. I wonder whether it visits the village too. Well, I don't know which cat you're talking about, but cats do come to the village. I know some of them. What? There are more than one cat? Yep. Some would stay by me for a while, but they never stay for long, which is a shame. Well, that means you get along with some cats. They don't often come here, I'd say. But we'll more likely become friends with them if we see them often, don't we? The cats stopped visiting the village because of the prickly vines. That's why I only see them come occasionally. That's why you didn't have much chance to socialize with them, Rubrum. Yeah, so I'm not familiar with those cats, and the adults who are have left. That being said, a mid-aged man seems to come from time to time to take care of the cats. A mid-aged man? I don't know him, but he never stays for long. I sometimes see him on my way to the temple, which is north to my home, but I've never seen his face properly. Is that so? Maybe he's left something for the cats at the temple. I don't know. I rarely play in that area. Alright. Oh, thank you, Rubrum. I'll check it out. The cat didn't look close to the village the cat didn't look close to the villagers in the first place. Doesn't that make becoming friends with it even more remarkable feat? Anyway, at least we found out that someone has been taking care of these cats until recently. The person Rubrum mentioned, a mid-aged man, he doesn't know? Right. Rubrum said that he saw a man at the temple entrance north of the village. So you want to check it out? Waiting for him there doesn't sound like a good idea to me. He may never show up. But we don't have any other leads. Alright, let's go. Let's take a look inside. I wasn't expecting much, but see what I found. I'm a genius. This box is a treasure chest. You remind me of your mother because she used to open every chest she found. Only Arden would put food ingredients in a treasure chest. Why are there so many radishes? I don't think radish is needed in stews. It's not radish, it's parsnip. It's an ingredient often put in stews and pies. Ah, no, I searched all the way to the bottom and found nothing but radish. I told you that it's parsnip. Okay. Oh, a glass of sweet wine after work with a dessert is best. A slice of heaven to reward a really hard day of work. I think I understand how that feels. That's me when I eat a nubical cupcake. Wonderful. I'm glad you understand how happy sweets can make a person, Ellie. Do you have any recommendations for the menu, Diane? I like sweet wine with desserts, but people think that's too much. Often pair sweet wine with cheesecake or dark chocolate. I like dangle mango sherbet. It tastes refreshing and would be a great match. Plenty of food here that looks great. They don't have to be paired with wine. They'd taste great on their own. So you've been asking around about things you want to eat? Not at all. I've been making inquiries seriously. Now I'll tell Kyla, then the wine tasting party can start straight away. Arden has asked me to bring them when Kyla is working. A restaurant decorated with weapons feels scary. It will make people want to curse it. Look at those cracks. What's there to look at? They're just old broken sword and shield. Maybe there's something written on them. There's nothing. I said they're just old things. The wretched soul of a treasure-seeking warrior downed by the dragon's flames has possessed. Nope. This is really surprising. Just junk. Nothing but junk. Because the world is not your oyster. Why do you sound like it's someone else's business? It can't be like this. What are you going to do? Arden said some of these things thrown away seem to have been taken by other people. I should go ask the villagers. It would be much better than just looking through junk. Okay. What do you mean? Oh, okay. Hmm. A curse. Interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if Arden is cursed. After all, he's a dragon with a long face. That's right, he's so cold. He really isn't very easygoing. Kyla, have you ever seen Arden throw away... Oh, yes, I've got this. He actually threw away such a nice wine glass. There are letters engraved. Yep, there are 2 conspicuous A's engraved. Maybe it means a curse on Arden? I really, really doubt that. But oh, Tay. Did you used to own a flower shop in High Lion? Yes, I closed it down to come here. Weren't you sad? I would be lying if I said I wasn't. But not as sad as I was happy to be able to come back to Wisteria. What made you sad about leaving High Lion? There was a bakery I always went to for breakfast. The bagels and donuts from there were delicious. I miss those. I also miss the food I ate on the train. Riding the train until my butt pretty much melted was terrifying, though. But it was a flavor I will never forget. May I ask, did you disembark the train in your shoes? I wasn't teasing you, so please don't give me that look. Thank goodness you were not hoodwinked. Oh, okay. I guess no more chit-chat today. Arden asked me to bring them to Kyla when she's working. Oh, I have to... I guess I have to go... What am I looking for? Okay, The stew there is good. You must try it. Eat it to... I must eat it to feel at home. Yeah, try lifting it. Ugh, I can't lift this. You'll be able to lift it if you burn your flesh a little more. Do you get stronger if you burn your flesh? No. That's what my master always said. It means you need to put in much effort. But my hammer seems to be getting lighter these days, so I'm thinking of making a heavier one. I think it's heavy enough. It seems the weight has reduced after using it so often. Do hammers also get lighter as you use it more and more? Yeah, that's what my master said. What kind of person was your master? He could make a flower by bending steel plate with bare hands. Whoa, I don't know him, but that sounds incredible. Okay. Curse? What is a curse? Is it on treasures? A curse may ban you from saying anything other than praises for nature, or keep you having nightmares and unable to sleep well, or make you have hiccups every time you eat an apple. Did Arden get one? Maybe. I'm investigating because I'm not sure. Did you happen to take anything that Arden threw away? Yes, this one, sparkly and pretty. A teacup with a gold coin drawn on it. That's quite materialistic. Can't imagine Arden using. Arden said he was throwing it away because he no longer needed it. Okay. Enid. Little Enid. Enid. I like your little house. Put a handful of sour strawberries from the bushes into the pie and take a deep breath. Oh, right, I have some leftover ingredients at home. Let's share them. Do you have something to say? Young people especially need to get proper meals. Don't neglect meal times just because you're busy. Have you met Arden? He's a dragon who lives in our village. I thought Arden was a human like everyone else when I was small. Why? Because he really was too normal. I lived in the city for a few years when I was young. The first time it really struck me was he was a dragon was after I returned to the village. Now wait a minute. You're a goat. The blacksmith is bird. Your florist is a wolf thing. The only person who's human here is me. So what do you mean he seemed like he was human? What do you mean? I aged a lot, but Arden had not changed at all. That sounds somewhat strange. That's how I felt at first. But after my parents passed, a lot of things happened in the village. Arden's brought me some solace because he hasn't changed in the slightest. Because dragons don't change? Yes, Arden stayed even when the village was a total mess, going about his business as he always did. Unchanging, a permanent fixture. Those mean a lot to me. Now he's already a very important family member in the village to me. Well, I'm so glad because I need to ask you about him. Someone who would curse Arden? Who would curse a good dragon like Arden? Good dragon? Ellie, that wasn't the case with you. He was mean talking to me. I suppose there's some kind of story behind it. Speaking of a story, have you ever received anything from Arden? He was about to throw away a bunch of good stuff, so I took one. Here it is. Isn't it a little small for Arden to wear? No wonder he wanted to throw it away. Maybe there used to be someone else at the restaurant? Oh, wait a minute, Ellie. What is it? I heard that Arden threw away another bunch of stuff recently. I heard about this from Aria. Would you like to go have a look? I don't know what you're looking for, but I hope it goes well. Thank you, Enid. Kyla said that it would take a day to repair the fountain. Let's talk to Enid tomorrow. Ellie, have you been fishing lately? There's a fish dish I want to cook. Please help me with it. Could you find me one giant claw crab? I'm craving this fish. Could you deliver them today? Sure, I'll be right back. Thank you in advance. Okay. Alright, I have no idea where to find that, but I'll give it a shot. You will be my friend at some point. Well, that was easy. Okay, I got your crab. That was fast. Thank you so much, Ellie. I need to repay the favor. It's a pie, fresh out of the oven. Hope you enjoy it. Enid, I heard you were preparing something. Oh my, I guess everyone in the village already knows. But we don't know what it is. I've also prepared something. I'm sure it's something wonderful if you're prepared it. Could you call the villagers? You can do that later if you have some work left. You can use the firecracker potion at night. Should I spend time with Enid until it's nightfall? No, I don't think I will. Thank you. Ellie, have you been fishing lately? There's a fish dish I want to cook. Please help me with it. Could you find me one blind fish? I'm craving this fish. Could you deliver them today? I will try. Sounds like a cave fish to me. Did you see that? Those books and apples scattered on the ground? Go to the place mentioned by Rubrum. It's weird that this stuff is left all over the ground. Is it? But Rubrum said that man looked busy. If he was busy, he might not have had time to put things in order. You have a point. Anyway, let's see what this stuff is. Ugh. Virgil, look at this book. Isn't it cute? The title is adorable too. Cat Befriending Operation. Operation, it says. This messy handwriting looks like a child's doing. But Rubrum said he saw an adult. Maybe it was just an adult with a not-so-great handwriting? Look at this. His drawing is even worse than mine. It's a disaster. Is this really a cat? He must be a devoted abstract artist. This guy, he must be really eager to make friends with the cats. He's recorded various cats, just like me, filling up my encyclopedia. Most of the pages are blank. Maybe he didn't have the time, or they didn't like him. I guess I can fill the blank pages for him. It's decided. I'm going to make a cat encyclopedia. Where's this idea coming from? From our shared passion for cats. We both want to get closer to cats.
Well, honestly speaking, this idea isn't that bad. And look at this. This cran apple has cat bite marks. A little bit of it is eaten. Perhaps a cat tried to eat it but gave up halfway. So cats here also eat cran apples. I never thought about it. What do cats eat? Find the answer and write it in the encyclopedia. All right, let's tell Rubrum about our discovery first. He must be sitting on the edge of his chair now. He can't be that curious. He should be. We're talking about a key cat. Oh, big fish. Oof. Wow, okay. It's very large, not what I was expecting. Enid, I've brought you the fish. That was fast. Thank you so much, Ellie. Need to repay the favor. Rubrum, about the mid-aged man you saw. You met him? No, I didn't. But I found something else, a cat encyclopedia and a cran apple half eaten by them. So the man and cats were not there, but there were traces of them. Yep, so here's my suggestion. Let's find some cran apples and go again, shall we? Cran apples. That's right, there was a cran apple with cat mark. There was a cran apple with cat bite marks on it. That means we can get some fresh cran apples to feed the cats here. Aw, I'm in, Ellie. Great. Then could you wait until I get some cran apples myself? We'll go together. All right, I'll gather many of them too. Here's the cran apples. Shall we go now? Okay, let's go, Ellie. Let's give them to the cats quickly. Rubrum, is this the place where you saw that stranger? Yep. But I don't usually come here, so I know little about this place. You explore beyond the village whenever you get the chance, yet you know little about a location within the village? Well, I prefer to stay away from the temple. Why is that? Anyways, I believe that this is the place where the stranger took care of the cats. To attract cats, you just need to put some cran apples here. Unless no cats live around here, which is impossible. Ellie, why would you know? It's the intuition of a witch. Some intuition you've got there. You deducted it from a half-eaten cran apple. You can't stop raining on my parade. I'll first try leaving cran apples at the place from before. It ran away as soon as it saw the cran apples. It's the same as when I tried to feed it. Geez, we were here to befriend it, but we ended up driving it away. Maybe we should stay away from the cran apples? Why? Just step in its shoes. Wouldn't it feel cringe to have someone stare at you while you're eating? So let's drop the cran apples and observe from a distance, like this. Yeah, I'll join you. Rubrum, did you see that? The cat ate the cran apple. Right, I think it likes them since it gobbled them down. Now, I know what to do. Cats can't relax and eat if we don't stay away. I've been chasing them around with food in hand, so it doesn't work that way. Cats have different personalities, I guess, but you would scare away every single cat. Oh no. Well, what's that noise? I think the cat's... Bye, kitty. Looking forward to meeting you again. Bye. It's gone. I can't seem to see it anymore. It didn't even look back. That doesn't worry me at all. Why? Do you have a plan? Brace yourself. I would call it the power of observation. Look, Rubrum, this is the cat encyclopedia left by that mid-aged man. My goodness, he draws even worse than I do. Don't worry about the pictures. Look at the information recorded.
See, many different cats are described here. You'll get close to the cats sooner or later as long as you keep recording. Stop that. No scritching. Walking time. All right. Ellie, you're sounding like a researcher. Exactly. I'm going to be an expert in cats. Cool. Right? That's just a piece of cake for someone who graduated magna cum laude from the School for Witches. Dang. You just can't shut up about that. You're you're using your learnings to study cats would give the principal a heart attack. Anyway, we found out how to make friends with cats. Now we just need to apply our finding to practice. Cats usually don't lower their guard around humans, though. It takes time. No problem. A bit of a challenge will add fun to it, don't you think, Rubrum? I prefer it to stay simple. All right. Still, it's been a smooth start for our cat befriending operation. Look forward to more progress. I'm going to be a friend to all the cats. There we go. Okay, then. It's been so long since all of us got together. Come to think of it, I didn't give Ellie a proper welcoming. The fountain is restored too, and I wanted to celebrate our reunion. Thank you all for coming. Granny's giant pie. Then I'll leave it to you, Arden. Don't get too close. Wow, it smells amazing. This is the giant pie that Granny occasionally talks about. Wow, it's been a really long time. I couldn't find this flavor even in famous bakeries in High Lion. Seems to be baked well. Ellie also prepared something amazing this time. Here, Ellie, it's your turn. Here goes a refreshing firecracker potion. Nice. Whoa. It's so pretty. Ellie, you're the best. Wow, seeing the fireworks from Wisteria is great too. Gorgeous. Those are some great fireworks. They're so beautiful. The ones I saw with my husband a long time ago were just like these. Thank you, Ellie. I'm so glad everyone likes them. Now let's all have some pie. It's been a while since I baked a pie this big, so I'm not sure how it'll taste. Rubra, will you please help? Yep. Did everyone get a slice? It smells really good. Wipe your drool. It's been a long time since I last had this. I miss this smell. Sweet things make my mouth feel gross, but this is delicious. Maybe Enid just has the magic touch. A giant pie, a giant pie. Thank you, Enid. Have lots, everyone. Eat well, be well. It's time to wrap up today, so we're ready for tomorrow. I would like to thank everyone again, especially Ellie. It's been happy times only since you came. You're the lucky charm of this village. I really like Ellie too. If it wasn't for Ellie, I wouldn't have returned. Thank you for helping me return. Great work, Ellie. Let's all keep doing our best. This is a dragon, right? Looks a lot different from Arden, though. Maybe it's Arden's appearance in the past? Ah, what's this, a curse? The neck is separated. What a horrible curse. No, something's inside. There are strange letters, too. Is this also a drawing? It's dragon language. These are dragon scripts. Oh, can you read it? That I don't know. You know, Virgil. This isn't a curse. Arden just forgot someone. Apron, teacup, wine glass, a dragon figure. He's dreaming because he threw away a bunch of stuff, since he can't remember. Because he's a dragon? Because he's a dragon that's lived many lives. Let's take it to Arden. Hey, isn't that Kent? Kent, huh? Oh, you're here, Ellie. Good day to you, Ellie. I've been awaiting your arrival. What are you doing over there? Oh, just thinking over things. Thinking over things? It's about your previous request for me. My previous request? What was it? You asked me about who was the previous witch of this house. Oh, I remember now. Yes, that's right. Any progress? Because she was registered as the owner here previously, she was easy to track down. Who was it, the witch that lived here? Her name was Lisa Whitegarden, a lady 118 years of age. So this witch is old enough to be my granny? It's said that she appeared to be a lady in her 20s. Because few witches actually look their age. Granny looks really young, too. Besides, your mother looks younger than you. No. Oh, I don't like that. That was a bad detail. Don't like it. Do you know about the House of White Garden? Sounds familiar. Oh, aren't they the witches who created the witch gardens? My garden at home was built by Dad, but he received much advice from the White Gardens. See, yeah, you have a dad. Why does your mom look younger than you? No. Yes, it would be accurate to claim that most witches' gardens were built by the White Garden family. A scion of the family, Lisa, came to Wisteria, where she was the only witch. Why do you think she came here then? Could she have gotten tired of gardening? Well, although I'm not privy to the details, that does not seem to be the case. It's said that she came to Wisteria to study the white prickly vine. White prickly vine? The reason why white gardens are renowned is because they use white marble sculptures and vines to adorn their gardens. Then her investigation into white prickly vines should be related to gardening. That sounds about right, but the details are yet to be uncovered. But where is Lisa right now? According to the Witches' Society records, Lisa is still based in this witch's house. I've inquired with other witches to no avail. In the end, we're still in the dark as to Lisa's whereabouts. Maybe she's really disappeared. But there's still more information. Book in ancient languages can be sent to the Witches' Society to be translated. Besides, Miss Lisa often tasks me with the translation of books or requested documents from me. Those books are mainly to do with plants or immortality. Then it shouldn't be a big problem. The mention of immortality worries me a little. Apart from that, there's also a book about how to meld the traits of plants. Well, to meld the traits of plants. Wait, the prickly vines in the village show plant-like traits, don't they? So Lisa must have been behind the prickly vines in the village. Will it really be like that? But there was no evidence to prove conclusively. And what's her purpose? This translation service will return any translatable books to its owner. That's why I brought some of the passages that I was unable to translate from the books Lisa passed to me. Great, if we can figure these out, we may be able to obtain more information. But this book is written in an unknown ancient tongue, and the Witch Society cannot decipher it either. May I borrow this book? Of course, please return it to Miss Lisa someday. I'll need to ask the villagers then. Thank you. I'm happy I was able to help Ellie. We should ask the villagers about Lisa, too. The villagers should have known her for so long. Surely they must know some of the places she frequented. Good idea. Then I must be going. Thank you for agreeing to help. You're welcome. I'm happy to help. Then I'll visit you again sometime. If someone comes to the village or if anything comes up. Sure, have a safe trip back. Oh, I almost forgot. I brought along some candy for moral support. Thank you. I must be going. What a weirdo. Okay then. Interesting. It basically says he wants to fish in the village, but it feels discouraged because of the cats. Makes sense. After all, Freddy pays no attention to his surroundings once he starts fishing. Even if anyone takes his fish, he won't notice. Shouldn't he be able to sense the noises? Cats hardly make any noises. At least that's what he says. But do cats like fish? Well, I guess they do, since they are said to steal fish often. It's common knowledge that cats enjoy eating fish. And there's a common saying about watching over a seafood store being the last task you should assign a cat. Is it that bad? I think that I must find Freddy to hear the details. I need to ask him how much cats like fish, among other questions. What, are you going to ask him how many fish cats have stolen from him? Come on, it's for making cats. It's for making friends with cats. For heaven's sake.